What's up, great people? You know what time it is, baby. It's time for the #1 podcast show in America.
In America.
That dude.
America.
Representing. So you got the flowers here. What day is it? What day is it, Rod?
Yo, it's National Side Piece Day.
National Side Piece Day, baby.
National
so we
Side
got
Piece
a
Day.
couple of flowers for the old side pieces. I don't want to say that. That would be unfair.
That was not good.
That would be
Retract
unfair.
that.
Yeah,
Retract
retract that. For those who out there who know your side pieces, we're going to pour a little water out for you.
And you know who you are.
You know who you
You
are.
know who you
Represent. No doubt about it. So welcome to the show. Glad to have you. Got a lot of things going on. We got a lot of things going on in NBA.
Yes.
Got a little NFL news to get at. Lane
Little bit.
Johnson, some other things
Running his
going
mouth,
on.
boy. You
running
can
his
run your mouth when you're the champ.
But as always, you got to start it out by saying, always welcome you guys to the show. We appreciate you guys, what you do for us.
Absolutely.
Of course, we're here on Facebook. We also have a YouTube channel, but you can always hit us up on thatdude.net. And as of last week,
Oh, tell them what it is. Tell them what it
where
is.
can they find us, Rod?
You, iTunes Store. iTunes Store now.
iTunes Store.
Download That Dude. Check out the podcast.
Check out the podcast, baby. We're just trying to be like everybody else, and everybody's trying to be like us.
Tell them what it is. Everybody trying to be like
We're
us.
trying to get in. This is the only place you're going to go. We're going to keep it real. All right? No politics. We don't have friends just playing in the NFL that we need to just buffer what we got to say.
Not one.
Got to keep it real.
Not one.
They're the top 1%, but every now and then somebody doesn't show up and do the right thing.
Even 1%ers mess up.
They mess up. And that's why we keep
That's why we got to
it
show.
real. No doubt. So let's go ahead and get started.
Let's do it.
Golden State last night loses to Portland.
Yep. And I can tell you this. Dame Dollar always plays good against them.
Right.
Always. He gives them, I think he's averaging about 27 a game
Right.
against them. Now, it was an important win for Portland because they've lost the last 7 times they played Golden State.
Okay.
So they was coming at it. KD dropped 50. KD dropped
Efficient 50 at
yeah,
that.
KD dropped 50. Dame had 44, 3 and 8.
Right.
McCollum had 29.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a well played game. I think they just hung in there.
Who are you talking about Golden State?
No, I think Portland just hung in there because
Right.
they withstood the runs. Like they just withstood them. And let's just be honest. If you are giving it to Steph offensively and
Right.
he has to guard you, that wears him out. So his game wasn't amazing. He's a little guy,
Hold on.
man. That's just the
Hold
truth.
on. No, he's not getting worn out.
Dame put 44 on
Oh,
him.
it's not a wearing out. Let me ask you this question.
What do you mean? They
Let-
didn't
let me break
even
this-
switch
first of all,
play on him.
wait, first of all, I shouldn't need to switch anybody on you. Start anyway. Start there. Second to that,
Look,
they
man,
got
I
a
was just
bench.
trying to give him
It's
help.
not like Curry's playing 40 minutes a game.
It's not.
So let's keep it real this way.
But Livingston's out.
Okay, but let's keep it real. He's still getting the rotations. He's not playing 40 minutes. But let's keep it real. Who gives Golden State problems? What kind of teams?
Big teams, guard-oriented teams. Like, if you move the ball, it make them move.
There are two teams right now.
Oklahoma City gives them problems right now.
Okay, so I'm sorry, not two. There are 3 teams that gives Golden State problems in the sense of exploits Curry.
Yeah, if you have a point guard.
Okay, Houston, because he has to check one of them.
Yeah, and they give him the business.
They give him business. Portland, because you got to check both of them, him, McCollum, and Lillard.
Lillard
give him the
gives
business.
Lillard gives them the business every time.
OKC, what they try to do is, hey, let's put him on Roberson.
Yeah, I understand that.
Roberson's out.
Right.
What they're doing now, and people have to sneak this, they slide Paul George into the 2 spot.
Yep.
They force Clay to check Paul George, and he can't match up with Paul George.
At
I'm
all.
sorry, he can't.
George is too big.
Which means your boy got to check Westbrook.
Yes.
And Westbrook just has this huge smile when they play Golden State because he
Eats him alive.
knows I'm about to get this kid the goods.
Like next Saturday, when they play after the All-Star weekend, he's waiting.
He knows he's going to give him the goods.
He's waiting.
Now, he can't speak for the rest of OKC whether we have beat them as a team, but
The Warriors haven't beaten them this year.
OKC is a bad matchup for Golden State because of the guard play switching Paul George to the 2.
Yeah, but the last couple years, Portland has not been, and they've had the same.
No, but see, the thing with Portland is Lillard and McCollum will give him the business.
They give him,
but
yeah.
they get nothing from no one else.
Yes.
So
what's the big man's name? What's his name from Portland? They got him from Denver. Yurchik?
Yes.
He played decently.
He played a good game.
Yeah, he
so
played
the
decently.
inside-out threat. If Portland gets scoring from anyone else, anybody balls, Turner, whomever,
Right.
they're going to be in the game with OKC. I'm not OKC, but Golden State simply because they know their guards are going to run through Curry.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm crying, laughing, man. It's like they can't hide him tonight.
If you have a point guard, that has handles and can score, it's over for Curry. He can come down and shoot, but defensively, he's getting done.
What does Cleveland do against Curry every single time?
They switch him.
They put him in the pick and roll.
Yeah, they switch him. Kyrie used to say, "Oh boy, I'm about to work this dude. Come here, Tristan. Come here, or whoever. Come here, JR. Come here, LeBron.
Yeah.
Whoever.
Just give me the pick.
Just give me the pick.
Put him on.
Let's go. Let's go to work.
And it's a good thing.
Let's go to. Let's just say it. The time Cleveland won the series, who got the jumper hit right in their face?
Yeah,
Curry. Just like LeBron got the jumper hit right in his face last year.
So, staying with the Golden State, are you concerned about them?
No.
Because of why? Is it because it's the regular season?
That, and the coach even said, these dudes are bored.
Yeah.
If your coach knows, I know they're going to turn it up when the playoffs start, he ain't worried about it. He let them coach.
When Miami won back-to-back, when the Bulls did the three-peat, when LA was
Lakers,
balling,
right.
what happens is every team you play is going to give you their best.
Every
because
night.
you're their championship game.
Every night.
And sometimes you get bored. This is nothing new.
Nope.
So please don't think this is a Golden State thing. This is for any team in the NBA that has consistent play, has won back-to-back titles, or they're going to the championships. Same thing with LeBron in Cleveland. Do you think that he gets up every day to play against the Eastern Conference?
Nope.
He's like, hey, I can be the 7th seed and beat these mofos.
And I ain't worried. I don't need home
Not
court.
even worried about
I
it.
don't need home court.
Not even worried about it.
I think that, Curry, I think Curry's putting up a good front, acting like he cares.
He has to.
But really, they've won, how many games they've won this year already? 42, 43?
They're 44 and 14.
You talking to me about a team that's 44 and 14, and they
Bored and they one game out. Stop it.
And they just got one game out last night.
Stop it.
Come on, man. It's too much sometimes.
What about all this talk about him allowing players to coach?
What's wrong with it?
They do it anyway.
Yeah.
I heard Shaq talk about it today, man. You go in there with a play. Hey, we're not doing that. This is the play we running. Get it to me, whatever. Now,
What's
Barkley.
up? What's up, Mike Barber? Appreciate you supporting.
What's up, Mike?
Chauncey, what's up? What's up,
He's
lad?
waiting on you, Chauncey. He wants to talk about A.J. Green.
I don't want to talk about it.
No, we got NFL news coming up, so that's same for you, Chauncey. So he's got stats for you. He's ready.
Go ahead.
So it happens.
Yeah.
Now, here's the deal. Do you think it had anything to do with the fact they were playing Phoenix?
Yeah. Listen.
And Phoenix didn't want to listen to him when he was a GM in terms of how to build a team?
Of course. He left Phoenix on a bad note.
Yes.
He left Phoenix on a bad note. But check it, man. People are bugging out because he gave it to players. He gave the clipboard to 3 players.
Right.
It ain't like he gave it to Nick Young
Swag
or JaVale McGee or McCall, any of those players. He gave it to David West,
right?
who you could see being a big man
and who will
coach.
probably get into coaching
Right.
more than likely.
He gave it to Iguodala.
Right? Who probably will get into coaching.
And he gave it to Draymond, who is the coach on the court when he's in the game.
Right.
So, what are y'all talking about?
So I heard a point today from another talk show or a sports show, and they were talking, well, is it for the simple fact that he was trying to rub it in?
I don't think he was trying to rub it in.
I was already going down. As soon as I heard it was Phoenix, and I was watching the game, right? So that was her. So I was watching the game, and I'm thinking, man, they didn't want the GM. They didn't want to listen to him.
They didn't.
He's basically telling you, you guys are so bad because we beat you by 40. I'm not even going into the huddle and coach.
Right. I like how he just here.
There you go, man.
Here,
I'm gonna go ahead and get some popcorn, dude.
Right. And they won by 40.
I'm going
They
home.
won by 40. Were they at home or were they here? It don't even matter. They just spanked them.
Beat them down.
Beat them down. I mean,
like they stole something.
But I guarantee you, if that was against a team, a quality team,
that
like
would not have
San
happened.
Antonio, Houston,
Right.
OKC, he ain't giving the clipboard up.
So
you have that luxury when you have that luxury, you can do it.
And we're here with we're in AZ, Phoenix fans, and let me tell you something. Phoenix fans are die hard,
They love them.
but the ownership, I won't say the ownership, what they're doing from a GM perspective, the moves they're making for the team, hot garbage.
Can we say since Colangelo left?
Okay.
Because they were winning when he was here.
They were balling when Colangelo was here, so I'll give Colangelo that credit. But here's the deal. You guys are concerned about coaches or players coaching them versus that this team is getting beat by 40.
Right.
They're getting drove damn near every night. That's not a concern, but we want to talk about players coaching.
Look, man, and it was a good point. I was watching Out of Bounds on Complex News, and my man Gilbert Arenas was like, you know, when I'm the point guard, I'm calling the plays anyway.
Right.
I'm not looking to Eddie Jordan or anybody else. The only coach that calls plays from the sideline is Stan Van Gundy.
And Indiana coach. He
Who is
refuses to give up the reins of calling plays.
But does he have a point guard?
He's always had point guards. He's done it ever since he's been there.
Yeah, but Indiana has a new coach, don't they? Because it's not.
No, I'm sorry. Not Indiana, but
Orlando?
Dallas.
Oh, Dallas.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. Not Indiana, because he did coach at Indiana, but Dallas. He did it in Indiana. He's also doing it in Dallas. He calls all the plays. That's why Rondo fell out with him. Like, I'm the coach on the floor. Let me call a play in the set. He calls every set offensively.
And honestly, I think that's why Dennis Smith is having his problems right now, too. He's not playing as well as
And he being Rick Carlisle, I apologize.
Rick
Rick Carlisle
Carlisle,
calls all the plays for Dallas and all their sets.
Yeah. So you got 2 coaches out of 30 teams that call the plays.
Right.
Shut up. Like, I don't understand. What's the problem?
So Durant,
What? He's tough? Tough guy?
here's the deal with Durant. He's saying that people hating on him and
Yeah.
all this and that. Well, that does happen with the winners.
Yeah.
But he doesn't help because he's always running his mouth.
He's sensitive. He's very sensitive.
Sensitive.
Oh, dang. You gonna go?
Got a little trust man, dog.
Give him the Ralph?
Yeah, you know he's sensitive, dude.
He's very
Now
sensitive.
think about this. Prior to Durant getting there, everybody was in love with Golden
Love
State.
no. You the real MVP. You the real MVP, Mom. Okay. Yo.
No, not just Durant, but Golden State as a team.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Everybody loved him.
because they had the little.
Yes.
They had little Steph Curry. He was innocent. He
They
wasn't.
had the new addition, so to speak, you know?
Oh yeah, Draymond's Bobby. You know,
No doubt he's Bobby.
Draymond's Bobby. So you had Clay.
Right.
2 unassuming dudes in the backcourt.
Right.
They don't look like killers.
Right.
They don't look like the LeBrons and the Kobe's.
It's-
They don't make the faces and that.
Right.
You know,
So here's the deal. You brought up he's Bobby.
Yeah.
So they became the new addition when Bobby left. You know, they brought in your boy.
They brought in Johnny Gill.
Everything running smooth. And then the bad Bobby comes back. Messing it up for everyone.
Right.
That's how Durant came in there. He just came with a chip on his shoulders and everything. Like, calm down. He's the one who's causing a lot of this running his mouth.
100%.
Just let it go, dude. Ride it out.
100%. I don't
Be
want.
the villain. Let everybody hate you. Let that be motivation. Miami Heat was that way.
Right. LeBron.
He made the wrong choice, like Durant is making now,
Yeah, but
trying to take the villain road, and he realized, can't do that. That's not me.
why are you doing it in year 2?
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
What is wrong with this dude?
I don't understand. I don't get it, but you know, whatever.
So every time somebody talks about Golden State, you know, the Chris Broussards, First Take, Undisputed, Shannon Sharp, Stephen A., they keep talking about, well, Golden State has 3 of the top 10 players in the league and 4 of the top 20. No, they don't.
That's cool.
No, they don't. So to prove that point, Rod, I'm going to go down this list.
Let's do
and
it.
you stop me, and they're not in any kind of order.
Okay.
Okay? I just went by teams in each conference. In each conference is listed the players, best players in the league.
Okay.
You tell me where Clay should fit in here. And
Clay.
if I get 10, because if Clay is better than Draymond.
Oh yeah.
So wherever Clay fits in,
Yeah,
I'm going to name
yeah,
players.
for sure.
And you tell me, so I'm going to count these off. Is he better than Harden? I know it's rhetorical, but I got to ask you.
I don't understand. Don't waste my time.
Okay.
Man.
Chris Paul?
No.
Curry?
No.
Durant?
No.
Kawhi?
No.
Westbrook?
Absolutely not.
George?
No.
Davis?
Hell no.
Cousins?
No.
Kyrie?
No.
Bron?
Come. Why is Bron at the
I
bottom?
got to name him, kid.
Why is he at the bottom?
You got it. No, I said it was no order, man.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
All right.
Oh, my bad.
Giannis?
Giannis? No.
Okay. So here's we get to this category. I still say no, but I'm going to let you give me your feedback.
Okay.
Butler?
I would pick Butler.
Okay. I would pick Butler too.
I would pick Butler.
Because not only with Clay, he's a good player. I'm not questioning whether he's a good player or not. He played both sides, but if Clay's not hitting jump shots, you can just kick him off to the side. He doesn't create anything. Butler can do both. He's not a great jump shooter as great as Thompson, but I would prefer Butler. I just would.
Right.
And that's debatable if somebody wants to debate. What about Towns?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Big Cat?
Okay. Your boy Lillard.
I can't put him over Lillard.
Okay.
Lillard's my
Let's
guy.
keep going. DeRozan.
I would probably put him over DeRozan.
Okay, so
I would probably
okay, I have no problem with that. I'm just listening to players.
Right.
We talked about Booker.
Booker is better than him.
Okay.
Booker got handles.
Okay.
I like
and he
Booker.
can give the ball.
And he tries on defense. He's not as good a defensive player as Clay,
Right.
but he gave you 71 in the game.
All right. All right. Okay, so Booker.
Yeah.
Can we say debatable or you say Booker's better?
I'm going with Booker's better.
Okay. Let me mark that one. John Wall.
Man, I'm picking him over John Wall. I am.
Okay. I don't have a problem with that. I got him on the list. Embiid.
Oh, that's tough. Okay, with the sample size I have of Embiid, I'm picking Embiid.
Okay.
He's dominant, bro.
Blake Griffin.
Oh, he's better than Blake.
Okay.
He's better than Blake.
The unicorn.
Porzingis.
Okay. It's iffy. I do a baby asterisk. Okay. A baby asterisk. Okay. Ben Simmons.
Because Ben can't shoot, I'm going to pick Clay.
Okay.
That's it.
But these are just, I'm on the list. So based on that list, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17 players. So he's not 3 out of the top 10.
No.
Even with the debatable, pushing to 15.
Right.
With the other players that we said, hey, that's about 22 players.
But
is Draymond better?
I think he missed one.
Who did I miss?
Where's Kyrie?
I had Kyrie.
Did you say Kyrie? Okay.
I did. So our 22 players that I listed, is Draymond better than any of these 22?
No.
What? Who would you take Draymond over? Who's your debatable?
Maybe Blake.
Okay. I don't have a problem with that.
Maybe.
So
I would pick Draymond over
okay,
Blake.
I don't have a problem with that. And it's not that Draymond is not
But
great.
everybody else.
Okay,
no,
so that's 21. So we know they are 3 in the top 10. It's debatable, but it's not debatable because we got 20 ahead of Draymond.
Yes.
So people use this to elevate what they are as a team to make LeBron and everybody's conquer that much more.
You think so?
Everything is a narrative for LeBron. Everything
But
is.
is LeBron saying that?
Everybody does it for him. He said super team, but see, they try to quantify what it is. I'm not saying it's not a good team.
Oh,
But to say it's 3 of the top 10 players, get the out of here.
maybe because the way they play with each other, that's why they're saying it's 3.
No.
I'm just saying.
We
I'm
have people
not.
play together. You're
Hey,
3 in the
man.
top 10 or you're not. You are or you're not.
I don't like your attitude right now.
I just don't like when people say bull.
I don't like
that.
that.
Everybody is just full of crap.
3 of the top 20 is wrong.
I give 3 of the top 20.
3 of the top.
I don't
20.
have a problem with somebody saying Klay Thompson's they're 3 of the top 20.
They said 3 out of the top 10. He said.
3 out of the top 10.
Yeah, you're right. 3 out of the top 10 is
And
wrong.
then 4 out of the 20.
No.
That's where we at, kid.
No.
So I just wanted to put it on wax because no one else is putting it on wax. You got it.
No.
So since we talked about GS, let's go to the Cavs.
Hey.
How you like the new look?
Well, they balling.
They balling.
They balling. With the sample size I've got, the 2 games, they beat 2 quality teams. They beat Boston. They beat Boston down. They beat OKC.
Okay, Boston's struggling. The better team than Boston. And
Yeah, but-
and they got LeBron. OKC, even with the bad team, LeBron's 3-1 against them the last 4.
Understood. But
remember, it's matchups.
I understand that. But
right.
Before that trade was made, they were 3-14 against winning teams like that.
Yeah.
Top teams in the league, considered top
I
teams
do
in the
think
league.
this is a better fit for them in terms of.
They're just more young.
It's not even that.
They're more athletic.
It's not even that.
They're trying harder on defense. They're getting back. Like, I like the way they looking.
Okay. So my thing is this. The players that he had before didn't fit. The NBA is about fitting styles and players together. Isaiah wants to be the alpha. There was no way that was going to fit. Jay Crowder wants to play in a system. Cleveland doesn't play a system.
No, they just go.
So those players didn't fit. I think that Hood, Clark, Nance. Let me tell you something about Nance. I like Nance because he's just, to me, he's that role player that don't have a problem with his role, and he'll dunk on you and he's going to hustle.
Yeah.
Tristan, you better watch out.
I think that's a perfect combination. And I'm going to tell you, this is...
Is it a perfect combination when Love gets back?
Yep. I'm going to tell you why. Because Love can't play against Golden State.
I don't disagree with that.
So when you put Nance in the game,
he can play with Golden
State.
He
can play with Golden State. You can switch everything. When you have Nance...
He plays the pick and roll better.
Hood.
Yes.
And you have George Hill.
Yes.
I didn't realize how big he was.
Who?
George Hill. He's a big point guard.
6'3", somewhere.
Yeah, he's a big point guard.
Solid guy.
Solid guy.
Plays great defense.
And LeBron, and then you can bring in that young kid that LeBron likes.
Well, he started anyway.
Yeah, he's starting now.
Get your 10 to 15 minutes.
Right.
Because he sets the tone defensively in the hustle.
And he can play the point guard.
And I like that.
He can guard the point guard.
Yes. And I like this kid's swag. Yeah. He's just in there balling out, hustling.
Working.
Not caring about points. I chase whomever. Good to go.
I only shoot when I'm open.
But Nance and Tristan Thompson, I'm telling you, those Tristan minutes are going to be reduced. Here's
I don't think
the difference is this. Tristan can't catch the ball in the paint.
No, he
doesn't finish.
He fumbles a lot.
He plays the pick and roll nicely. But his big thing was offensive rebounds in the past and rebounding in general.
He plays a pick and roll pretty good. He lags off a lot.
Yeah, but he plays good.
So long.
Yeah, he plays well.
Yeah.
But Nance plays a pick and roll pretty decent.
Yeah, because he can.
But he actually rebounds better because Tristan hasn't been rebounding it all this year.
The only thing about Nance is he's injury prone.
Right.
So you kind of worry about that a little bit. Even as he's a role player,
right? His
role is going to be huge if
they're defining Clark's role. Clark's role can't be starting for anybody.
Oh, Clarkson?
Yeah.
Oh, come off the bench.
Yeah,
and give
he could become the new version of the Crawford and Lou Williams.
Oh, he's definitely like that.
He's accept that 6-man type of role. Because
absolutely.
Give me buckets, hustle a little bit, and go sit down. You can't run the team.
Yeah.
I'm not running offense with you.
Absolutely.
But in the second unit, do what you do.
Yeah.
So I like what they're doing. The question I have with them is, that's all fine and dandy. It's that new blood. You're feeling good about yourself. You're coming out, doing your thing. Hey, we know the squad before us wasn't balling. We're hustling. But of all of those 4 players, the only player that I know that I don't have to worry about when it comes to playoff time is Hill. I don't know what Clarkson, Nance, all these guys are going to do in big moments.
Because they've never been there.
They've never
been on a winning team.
Never been there.
So you know Rodney Hood has been on a winning team the last couple years.
Right.
And George Hill has been, because he started with San Antonio. Okay.
Indiana got into the playoffs deep in the east side.
I'm wondering, what is Utah thinking? You let Gordon Hayward go. You let him go.
Well, he's a free agent.
Understood. But you were the people that could offer
But he had no intent in staying there. He wanted out.
Try hard.
I mean, they were offering the guy like 30-something million a year.
Make him want to stay.
He doesn't want to be in Utah, dude.
I don't want to be in Utah either. I get it.
Okay, well, what's your point?
What I'm saying is, in the last 2 years,
right?
In the last year, you lost Gordon Hayward,
right?
Who, if he wasn't hurt, he could have been on that top 20 list.
Could have been.
Right. And Rodney Hill, who gives you 17 to 20 points a night. And you have because of Joe Ingles.
Hill was
and you lost Joe Johnson.
Hill is,
and you're waging on Donovan Mitchell.
But what you're doing is you're moving forward with the young players because
one young player.
Okay, but Hill is 31. He wasn't going to resign with them.
Understood.
So if you're not going to resign, and I'm not winning anything in Utah with you now, let's make trades to get young players in here, free up my salary cap.
I understand that, but you didn't get anything. You freed up your salary cap, I guess, because you let Joe Johnson go too.
Yeah, but and you also got the 20th pick, 25th pick, something like that.
It could be the 30th pick if they win it. You know?
No, they don't have that pick. They kept the Brooklyn pick. They took the original Cleveland pick, which I think is 20 or 25. That doesn't move up. That's fixed.
Is it?
Yes, the Brooklyn pick can move up. Cavs got the Brooklyn pick in trade. Cavs going to have their own pick, which I think is 25th.
Yeah, but how are they the 25th pick?
From previous trades. So they got two number ones. They got that 25th pick and then whatever happens with the Brooklyn pick.
Yeah, I know that Brooklyn pick can be one.
That it can move up.
Yeah, it can be.
They weren't giving that up, so
There's
you try to say, hey,
at
least I'm getting a draft pick out of this. This kid is not going to resign for me. I'm not going anywhere. Let's go ahead and move.
For me, you get Jay Crowder and a mediocre college player.
I never said I agreed with it. It's like
I
the
just don't
league is
get
saying,
it.
let's help. Let's move players to Cleveland. They say we're in the West, so take them.
LeBron, I know you don't like the players you have. Let me help you out. Thanks, Adam.
Only player in the league every year talking about you don't like.
I need more.
It's like,
more.
I'm like, come on, man. Come on. The only player doing it, I'm like, come on.
The only one.
But I give them the bench. We were talking about the bench. In the previous two games, they scored 52 and 51 from the bench. There was a Smith sighting. JR gave you 18 6 threes.
I read an article today talking about how he's so relieved that the trade deadline is gone.
Because he's still there.
Right.
That's why.
Right.
See if I got anything there, dude.
Right.
All right, so
No.
what about the Thomas and Rondo?
What about him? About the fight? About the disagreement? You don't deserve no recognition, little dude. you don't deserve no tribute. You only got to the Eastern Conference Finals. Shut up. I got a ring. I was the point guard that led him to a ring. You did, but you had to favors.
Let me ask you a question. So do you think it was sought in support of Paul Pierce?
Oh, well, he was at Paul Pierce's jersey retirement.
Do you think it was sought because of Paul Pierce? Or sought because Boston didn't honor his ass with a tribute?
He's still playing. Is
Isaiah playing?
Isaiah's playing, but Isaiah, let me tell you this.
Yeah, listen to this dude.
Isaiah, his feelings was hurt when he got traded. Rondo was trying to get out when it was time for him to go. Like, I don't want to be here. I'm going to let you know that right now. You let KG go, everybody left.
Okay, you're giving the guy a tribute who played 2 years in Boston. But hurt or not, I played in Boston. We both still play in the NBA. And I was part of the team that brought the title since birth. So again, is it because of Pierce, or do you think it's butthurt because he didn't get a tribute or offered one?
Maybe both.
I think it's both.
Maybe both.
Protecting my boy, but the true butthurt is
I was the point guard.
I was a point guard
that helped lead them to the championship.
And Isaiah didn't care. He's like, man, you knew something was up. He's picking me up at half court.
He said
he's blowing him in the throat. I'm like, this is some funny stuff.
Hey, Isaiah is a normal dude's height. So when you're with a basketball player, you're looking up to all of them. It ain't like Rondo's that tall. It's just Isaiah's 5'8", 5'9", and Rondo's 6'1".
I'm like
putting the elbow in the throat. Bing. Hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Obviously, he don't like him for whatever reason.
Right.
He don't like him.
Right.
Isaiah knows that. I don't think Isaiah cares.
Not at all.
Rondo will probably do it again.
Yes.
Rondo seems like that type of dude.
He is that type of dude.
So
everybody knows he's that type of dude. But hey, hold on, man. We got some people that joined the show late.
Who's that?
It doesn't make a difference. We just still want to give a shout out to National Side Piece Day.
Oh, hey. Make sure.
Gotta show love for you.
On the 15th, that's your day.
That's your day.
Because you can't have the 14th.
You know, it is Valentine's Day, and we are representing Valentine's Day without a doubt, which was yesterday. Mm-hmm. But we had to acknowledge that for those who don't get the recognition on the 14th, Side Piece Day means that he or she can get out the house now. That's when you get that late gift. You could. You're not the starter. You're not the starter. The starter got the gifts on the first day. They started the game. But hey, it's almost halftime.
Come on in and get your minutes.
The bench is important.
I don't have a bench.
You don't have a bench, but it's in recognition.
We got to understand what today is. Got to understand. Respect the day. Respect the day.
So I hope all the side pieces, whether it be male or female, I hope you enjoyed your gifts today.
Absolutely. If you got one. Some of y'all just got one row.
Hey, look how they won, though. The restaurants are empty.
Sure is.
It's easy to get that second day
Getting
reservation.
right in.
Right in.
Right in.
And slip right out. Just showing support. That's all we do. That's what the show's about. Loving everybody. Loving everybody. So, one thing about the NBA, and this is so true, they're only going to talk about 5 or 6 teams.
Oh, yeah.
10 to 12 players.
Yeah.
So we already know the teams: Cleveland, Boston,
Yeah.
Houston, Golden State, OKC, San Antonio. Every now and then somebody else gets into the limelight. But the NBA really focuses on those marquee teams and players because those are recognition in terms of names. You recognize the players,
Right.
recognize the names of the teams. So there's a little interest. But there's been some teams balling out. Utah, 11 wins in a row.
Sure did.
Got to give them the credit.
Yeah.
I think Philly got 4 wins in a row, playing well, looking to make the playoffs. I love to hear the young team say, hey, we want to be in the
We
playoffs.
want to be in, yeah.
That's our expectation.
Right.
Much love to them for that, without a doubt. Toronto, they're not a main team in terms of discussion. 4 wins in a row. But with Toronto that we both about to fall asleep on.
You say something?
Yes.
Oh.
We don't really care about Toronto until they can prove they can win in the playoffs.
So we won't be caring about Toronto for a long time.
So I'm going to tell you right now, if Toronto make it to the Eastern Conference
what?
Eastern Conference Finals, if they make it, it's a possibility they can
Been
make
there
it.
before.
Yeah. No, not that they'll win. I just signed a lucrative contract with a porta potty company. We're going to have one next to the Toronto bitch for Lowry. He won't miss any game time. He can just go right on the side of the bench, do what he need to do. He don't even have to leave. I know Big Mama is making one to pee, as they say, for girls. So since he's acting like one, he want to pee a little bit during the game because that's some. And it's not a reflection on women playing sports. It's that he's acting like a little girl. Hey, I need a timeout break. I gotta go pee. I know we down 2, and there's 8 minutes to go in the game, and it's vital for me to be in the game, but I need a break. So I just signed a lucrative deal. Have a little Porta John right next to the bench. So that's why we don't talk about Toronto Raptors.
I'll tell you what. Kyle Lowry, holla at him, man. he has your porta potty ready. He has your porta potty ready.
Can't talk about it, man. Can't talk about it. So how about this? Your boy did it again.
My boy.
LeVar Ball.
Why he gotta be me, man? Why he gotta be my boy?
I don't have a problem with anybody. Grown man gonna do what they do.
He ignorant though.
Yeah.
He ignorant.
It's like,
But can you blame him for trying?
I can blame him because maybe we should try differently. It's a deal. It's my boy. All 3 boys are gonna play in LA. And if they don't sign him, if Lonzo leaving, even we got to go Lithuania.
This dude said,
Yeah.
I want all 3 of my boys to play for the Lakers. Fair enough. I would love all 3 of my boys to play on the same team, too. I got 3 sons, too. I
Right?
get it. But the reality is,
No.
that's not going to happen. Your second son is on nobody's radar. And he knows that. That's why he said,
Daddy, help
you
me.
don't have to draft him. Sign Jello to a free agent deal. You don't have to give him a lot of money. Give him 3 years and $1 million. He don't need a lot. Well, that's because Lonzo got a $33 million deal. So, of course, he don't need a lot. Let's just keep it real.
Keep it real.
So, his statement was, if they don't draft Jello, or Jello doesn't get a free agent deal, he's going to bring him back. Him and Melo going to play together. And then the 3rd year that Lonzo's going to be up, they'll be able to enter the draft with Melo. And whoever, if the Lakers don't sign Lonzo, one of those two boys,
Right.
then Lonzo's not signing with the Lakers. Lonzo didn't say that.
But my daddy said.
But
my daddy
my daddy said that I gotta go play with my brothers. So wherever they send us, I gotta go play with my brothers.
I actually think it's going to happen in LA.
I don't think so.
You heard it here first. It would happen in LA.
Where the Clippers?
The Clippers. It won't be the Lakers, but he will be able to stay in LA with the Clippers with all three ball boys playing.
Okay.
And LeVar will be the water boy.
You know what? I think they'll be in somewhere in California, maybe Sacramento.
It's a possibility.
Maybe
But
Sacramento.
I will say this. If Alonzo is dumb enough to lead the Lakers so he can play with his brothers because of his dad. Now, I
can tell you this.
But as I say that out loud, if Alonzo himself, not his father, has a true desire to play with his brothers and he's willing to lead to play with his brothers, I don't have a problem with that if that's what he wants to do. Would that mean that, is it the smart move? No. But if I have a desire to play with my brothers and I can do that in another team and he wants to do it, I'm not going to fault him for that.
I tell you what. I hope Lonzo wins the championship within the next 2 years.
Well, are they getting Bron and Paul George?
I don't know who they're getting, but
You're going to need a hell of a lot of people to get a title in the next 2 years.
he sure will. That's what I'm saying. Because he won't win one with the brothers. So
Did we freeze Olajuwon? Jordan, Pippen,
Ewing,
Shaq? Did we freeze any of those guys? We going to thaw them out?
no.
So they're playing at the same age, like, they're good to go?
Yeah.
Then no.
I don't think he will either. So obviously it's not about championships. It's not about winning. It's about having the Ball brothers together. So
No, but again, I said if that's what he wants to do.
he's gonna
question that, but I don't have any problem with that. But the dad,
he's gonna do whatever his daddy tells him to do.
yeah, unfortunately,
Even though
that's what it looks like.
Lonzo was paying all the bills, he's gonna do.
You got the ball of brand water.
Did you hear about that too?
Yeah,
I'm going crazy, bro.
I don't have a problem with that.
I mean, you
Where's Lithuania ain't gonna sell their water except there? You put the ball of brand. Somebody orders a case of it for $20. That's on them. I have a problem with marketing.
he's coaching a team now.
Yeah, I have a problem with that.
He went in there and bogarted the whole country.
Hey, if they're willing to buy, if somebody in America is willing to buy water because it has a ball of brand on it, then it's on you. That's smart marketing. I'm not buying a ball of brand water.
Goodness.
You got an F waiting for a shoe company. What are you gonna do
Yeah,
with water?
from the Better Business Bureau.
What the hell am I buy some water from a guy got an F for the Better Bureau?
You know that.
Business Bureau. What am I do that for?
You know that water bad, bro.
Come on, man.
That water is bad.
What about the fact that there was talk today that he's gonna have an autograph session?
Lonzo charging $199.
Lonzo was a LeVar.
Lonzo.
$199.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that, Evan.
No, he cut the middleman out. So you want my autograph? I'll sign it. Give me $200.
There be
It's not like
28 people be out there. 28 be out there.
okay.
Somebody out there.
And he getting all the money himself.
Knock yourself out. Hey, to each their own, man.
I mean, you just bought your parents a 16,000 foot mansion, so you got to pay for it.
Somehow.
Yeah, you
It
gotta
all
pay for it.
counts.
You got to pay for
He's
it.
like, hey, this is going to electricity. Got to keep the lights on in this big house.
Yeah.
So let's talk over to the NFL.
Right on.
Lane Johnson.
Oh man, he paid to be a one, doesn't it?
Your thoughts on his comments about the Patriots?
Okay. I don't like the way he said it because I think he's lying. And here's why.
Okay.
Any athlete, when you're at that level, you play, as my man Herman Edwards said, you play to win the game.
You hold this one. Go ahead.
Yeah. So you can't say I'd rather win the one the way we won ours instead of the five that they won theirs.
Right.
It doesn't make sense.
Right.
Because you like to win. Everybody wants to win. The goal is to win the Super Bowl. You're the champ.
Right.
You can say that now.
Right.
But you can't knock New England for getting the 8 Super Bowls and winning 5 of them the way they did it. It's different ways to win.
Okay.
The way New England wins is all about business. They don't get out there and act a fool at the podium
All
or
great
anything
points.
like that.
All great points.
So you can't really ever say they were the underdog except for one time. The first time they went.
First time he went.
Yeah.
17-point underdog.
Yeah. So they don't have that mystique like everybody else. Like, okay, they have the mystique. People expect them to win.
Okay. So let me ask you this question. and they talked about the fear factor. Okay.
Fear of what?
Well, they say that New England has the fear over their team,
Bill?
over the players, over the players. Philly is having fun. New England has the fear factor. They don't have fun. It's business, all this and that. Here's the deal. When you, have what's considered a great team, borderline dynasty, you win a couple championships. Let's say in a 5-year period, you win 2 to 3 championships.
We talking about Philly.
Just in general.
Oh, anybody.
10-year period, you win 2, 3, or 4 championships, okay? You have a culture. Yeah, I got a fear factor going. This is the reason. I have established a culture.
Yeah.
If you can't do what you need to do from a business standpoint, you got to go. So the fear factor is to always handle your business or we will move you out of this dynasty or this great team. I don't have a problem with that. Because you put yourself in a position where you can cream of the crop or the people who fit your system, they don't, they got to go.
Yeah.
When you win your first championship like Philly has done, yeah, it's fun. You're the underdog all the way through the playoffs. You lost your starting quarterback.
Yeah.
You won it. You had fun. You're balling out. But you don't think that if Philly wins another championship in the next 2 years, that the fear factor doesn't come in because they're going to want to keep winning. And if you are a nuisance to the locker room, you're a knucklehead, you're getting on TV acting like a knucklehead, you're not doing what you're supposed to do, they get rid of you. That's the fear factor.
Can I ask you this? He says they're having fun. But you're the only one talking. Everybody else is handling it professionally.
Right.
We got the ring. We beat the big dog.
Gotcha.
We slayed the Goliath.
Gotcha.
We the big dog. We at the top of the mountain. We don't need to say nothing no more.
Right.
You the only one running your mouth, steroid dude. You the only one steroid guy. So shut up. Just shut up. Enjoy the ring that you just got. Stay clean. Because next time it's a 2-year ban. You've already missed 4. You missed 10.
Wow, you went there on them, huh?
So stop it.
Damn, you went there, huh?
Stop it, bro. Like, your credibility is shot, my man.
Is it none?
It's shot. You know, like, so stop it. You're trying to stay in the
Let me
media.
be clear. The reason I list teams, NBA, NFL, or just dynasties, I'm not here to support or get on New England's bandwagon in terms of, hey, I'm in their backyard cheerleading.
Right.
I'm talking reality. When you're a good team and you win multiple championships, no matter what sports you play, the fear is if you can't come to this team and contribute, you got to go.
Gotta go.
Period.
Look, man, I don't care what nobody say. I'll go play New England, keep winning.
Get my rings.
It's my ring. I'm a ring
If
up.
you want the rings, that's a place to get the rings.
Right, right.
Hey,
It's not, and that's, I mean, there's the last 17 years, they've been to 8 of the Super Bowls and won 5 of them.
right.
I'll take that.
I'm all right to play anywhere, and this is not New England. If I know my role, what the expectations are, and you're telling me what I need to do, and if I'm not performing to my abilities, I don't have a problem with that. They tell you what they need you to do, how they want you to play, where you need to be.
Right.
Some people, they're not good with that, and that's okay. That is okay.
I just want
But don't ever knock the hustle if I got 8 Super Bowl appearances.
there's plenty of ways to win.
Plenty of ways.
Plenty of ways to win.
Every team has it.
Everybody has their own way.
Who've
Right.
done it, they've done it their way.
Denver has their way.
New Orleans,
New Orleans
had
have
their
their
way.
way. The Colts had their way. when they won.
Steelers, Dallas,
have their way.
everyone's won Super Bowls.
Right. Everybody has their way. Everybody has their own culture on how they want to win. Now, Philly, I understand. And I'm not saying, I shouldn't say Philly. Lane, I understand. You're excited.
Because I ain't got nothing
about it.
but love for Philly.
Right.
For what they pulled off this year and their players and what they city represented, nothing but love for the Philly nation.
I already
Wait
put-
to get it in.
I already put it on wax, man. In the next 5 years, I said it. Y'all heard me last podcast. I think they're going to win 2 more Super Bowls. I think that because everybody's
under
locked up.
contract. They locked up.
Everybody's locked up.
Now, with saying that, I have to disclose this information.
Oh, boy.
Philly fans,
Oh, boy.
if you win another title, please do not allow another fan
Oh, don't. Yeah, that horse manure is
to
not.
eat horse manure. I mean, come on, man.
That's not the business.
Stop
man.
it. Stop it. Please,
But hey,
please.
you know,
Hey, it is what it is.
it is what it is.
But Lane, I think you're wrong in this. I understand your point of view, but like Rod said, stop it, man.
Just stop, bro.
Bring it back a notch. Bring it back a notch. A.J. McCarron today got his unrestricted free agency.
Yeah.
He won his battle.
Good for him.
His arbitration.
Good for him. Now he's going to Cleveland.
I would
he's
say
going
that
to Cleveland.
when A.J. balled out when Dalton was hurt, he looked good.
He didn't play bad.
He didn't play bad.
He kept it.
I'm not saying he's a savior, but he proved to me that he can make
He
throws,
kept the ship on
which
on
doesn't
course.
happen with Alabama quarterbacks.
They
That's
don't-
why I was so surprised
They
when he was
don't
balling out
have
a
a
little
good
bit.
record in the NFL. So, I think that he'll go to Cleveland because they wanted him last year. They tried to trade for him last year. And
It's always good to know somebody wants you.
And he loves their coach. He loves Hugh Jackson.
Right.
So, and Hugh Jackson loves him.
Hey,
So, hey, why not?
why not? Where do you think Cousins is going?
I'm going to keep saying, I was saying Denver, and I'm still leaning towards Denver, 75%.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Minnesota might sneak in the back
I
door.
think Minnesota could sneak in the back door.
Like, I don't know.
I
I don't
really
know.
do.
I don't know why I think Minnesota, but it just seems like, you know what?
It's a great fit. And I'm
Do
not
you think he likes those receivers, though? What receiver core would you rather have?
Minnesota's
You think so?
because of the age. Demaryius Thomas has shown me the last 2 or 3 years he's hot garbage.
Yeah.
He don't show up in big moments. He's already proven that. Denver is an aging team. Minnesota's under the cap. Still got people on lock.
Mm-hmm.
I got good running backs there.
Oh.
I have a great young defense.
Yo,
All he needs to do in Minnesota is give you 20 points
They
for
have-
the most part.
people forgot about my man Dalvin Cook. 'Cause
Yes.
He got hurt so
And he's-
early in
and
the year.
He's coming back.
He
Yes.
was cleaning clocks before he
Cleaning
left.
it.
Yo,
That-
you didn't even know they had Latavius Murray or Jerick McKinnon when he was there.
Right.
Like, when he was playing, he took up all the snaps. Ain't nothing going to change. He's still young. He's going to be his second year in the league.
I love that fit. And this is not me saying Cousins is a top 5 quarterback or anything. We know Cousins can throw the ball.
Yeah, he sure can.
We know Cousins was not protected. We know Cousins didn't have a running game.
Yeah.
You give a guy who can actually throw the rock, a running game, a good offensive line, a great defense, where no one's going to beat you 30, to 24. You're going to have a couple games where some good offensive teams may put points up. But if you're scoring and the defense is rested, I like that fit.
I'm
A
gonna
lot.
go 75% Denver, 24 Minnesota, and just because you have season tickets, 1.
You know what? Thank you for the shout out. Fitzgerald,
He just
he signed for another
coming
year.
back. He's coming
So
back.
I hope they get a good quarterback so my season tickets can be worth something. Gotta be honest. I want the Cardinals not only to be worth something for my season tickets, but it's good for the area.
Yes.
Great fans out here supporting the Cardinals.
If
and
you
I
like Top Golf,
love
they're building a Top Golf right across the street from the
right
stadium.
across the street.
So-
So I would love for the Cardinals to be relevant this year because that division,
It's gonna be hard, bro. It's gonna be
the
hard.
Niners coming up. You still got Seattle gonna do their thing. We don't know what the players
The
gonna
Rams.
do. The Rams.
Everybody got a quarterback, but Arizona.
So usually for my season tickets, I'm looking who's playing outside the division.
Right.
I say, okay, I got 5 games that people are gonna be, looking for. Man, I got the side piece, and I got the division games that people are gonna be looking at.
Yeah.
So you need tickets, holla at your boy. that dude on Twitter. Holla at your boy, no doubt about
Try
it.
to get those tickets up.
So with that being said, you got any more news for the NFL before we close the show out, player?
No, I think that's it, man.
Because more will be coming rather
Oh,
as
yeah.
we get ready for the draft,
the
of course.
draft
and
is April 2nd, so
that dictates a lot of trades.
March
picks, and
next
so
month.
forth. Yeah, it's gonna be
It's
heavy.
gonna be moving.
It's gonna be
It's gonna
heavy.
be moving.
It's gonna be heavy. So as always, thank you guys for joining into the show. You can always hit us up on thatdude.net. All our shows are posted there. Our old shows are on YouTube, which you can also follow the link on thatdude.net. We are on iTunes. Hit us up on iTunes. Download the podcast. Subscribe. No doubt about it. Real That Dude on Twitter. I'm always going in with whoever going with me. Hit me
He
up.
goes crazy.
I'm on there. Yeah, I
goes
get it in.
crazy.
Stephen A., Shannon, whomever. I don't care. If you say something stupid, something I don't like, I'm coming at you.
Shots fired.
Shots fired.
Yeah.
So as always, again, thank you guys. Appreciate you. Peace.